Hey, I'm Heyzeus, and in this video, we're going to be looking at 10 things you should know if you own CSGO skins. Sponsored by Skinport, the easy to use marketplace where you can sell your skins for real cash, and also supported by VLoot, the really cool site where you can find all sorts of great giveaways. Now, the reason I'm making this video is that there's all these questions I constantly get asked, and they're simple questions, but often they're not questions that there's easy to find answers to. You sort of either know it or you don't, which is probably why so many people ask me about this sort of stuff. Now, after being asked the same question 500 times in a row, I'm not terribly good at getting back to people, but I thought I might make a video that covered as much of this stuff as possible because I feel like it might help a lot of people. So, first of all, you'll know that CSGO skins come in different conditions: factory new, minimal wear, field tested, well worn, and battle scarred. And you probably also know that this is based on a wear value that you can see in-game when you inspect a skin. But inspecting the skin in-game like this is kind of inconvenient. I mean, wouldn't it be much easier if you just check the wear value in your Steam inventory instead? Well, using the float.db browser extension, you can. This is how I get my inventory to look like this. It makes it super easy to see the condition of every skin in there, and it also works on skins on the Steam market too. So it's super convenient, and I really recommend everyone uses it. I'll leave a link to it in the pinned comment. But there is another problem that Steam inventories have. Basically, you can only list items one by one, and that makes it really tedious to sell large numbers of items. And look, I've got 100 P250 sand dunes in my inventory. Don't ask me why or what I've been doing with them, you don't want to know, but I do want to get rid of these things before there's any more trouble. But how can I do that without selling them one by one? Well, there's another extension called Steam Wizard that you can use to do that. It allows you to mass select the skins you want to sell and then list them through an automated system. It takes 95% of the work out of it and makes managing your inventory way easier than it was before. However, before you sell stuff on the Steam market, have a think about this. There is a really steep sales fee on anything you sell there. Basically, the fee is 15% on top of whatever you're selling, and that is a pretty steep fee. If you list something for $115, Valve is going to be keeping $15 of that, and you're only going to get $100. So unless you specifically need some money on Steam, which is fair enough if you do, there's some very good reasons why you might want a bit of Steam balance, but unless you specifically need the money there, often you're better off selling your items on a different platform with lower fees. So on Skinport, for example, since they're my sponsor, the fee can be as low as 5%, and there's other platforms out there with similar fees too. And if you're selling a lot of skins or very expensive skins, that will save you quite a lot of money. I mean, if you're selling a skin for $500, well, there's a $40 difference in sales tax between Steam and Skinport. That's not a small amount. So it's definitely worth looking at third-party marketplaces, but there is something about these marketplaces that can be pretty confusing. So here is a lovely sparkling Talon Fade, a very cool skin. Now, this skin costs $1,120 on Steam, but it only costs about $830 on Skinport, about 25% less. So why are the prices so different? Well, because the price on Skinport is the cash price of the skin. Basically, this is the value of the skin in real money. The Steam price is going to be different to that. Steam wallet funds are not real money. The price of a skin on Steam is not its value in real money. The price of everything on Steam is inflated. And if you want to sell your skins for real money, well, you're gonna get 25 to 30% less than what you see on Steam. And it's very important not to get these prices mixed up. However, there is a way you can take advantage of this. So let's say you want to deposit some money and buy Talon Fade. Well, on Steam, you'll have to deposit $1,120, Australian dollars anyway, but on Skinport, that's only going to cost you $830 plus a 5% marketplace fee. So long story short, buying stuff through third-party sites can save you a ton of money, and it's really how I'd recommend going about buying skins if you're depositing money. But still, this knife is still like minimum $870 or so. Is there a cheaper way of getting it? Oh look, a CSGO case. Okay, so this might seem a bit odd, but I constantly see people, and when I say people, I really mean kids, talking about how they can't afford a knife and asking about whether opening cases might be a good idea to try and get one. So I just want to make it clear, no, just know, when you open a case, you have a 1 in 384 chance to get a knife. So in Australian dollars, on average, you'll need to spend at least $1,324 just to get a single knife. And there's every chance that knife will be some piece of shit that's only worth $100 or so. And like that number, that $1,324, that's on average. I'm currently on a 1,500 case dry streak without any knives. So I've spent over 5,000 Australian dollars and not gotten a single knife from cases. I could have bought a really good knife for that money. So long story short, if you want a knife, please just buy it. Okay, granted, I know a lot of you aren't going to listen, and let's say you've unboxed the case anyway and ended up with something cool. And as you're checking out this new knife, you notice that someone's left a comment on your profile asking to buy it off you. Should you accept this guy's friend request? No, you shouldn't, because 95% of the time, this guy is a scammer. In fact, there's only really gonna be one exception, which I'll explain in a moment, because how do you tell if you've unboxed something special? Well, there's two main things to look for. Firstly, it's possible your skin might be worth more because it's got a really special wear value. And how can you tell that? Well, the float.db extension will do it for you. It will tell you the skin's wear ranking if it's good, and if it's really special, it'll even highlight it for you. So the best and worst condition version of every skin will be highlighted gold, second and third place will be highlighted silver, and fourth and fifth place will be highlighted bronze. And if someone leaves a comment saying they want to buy one of these off you, in that case, they probably aren't a scammer. That's the one exception. Just make sure you drive a hard bargain. But it's also possible to get special patterns that are worth more. Now, there's only a few types of skins where it's really important to look out for this, namely case hardens, dopplers, fades, and marble fades. And I can't give you a comprehensive breakdown of the patterns here, but it's easy to look up guides on Google, and a friend of mine called Zipple is also in the process of making a series of in-depth guides on these, so I recommend checking out his channel. I'll leave a link to it in the pinned comment. He makes some good shit. But anyway, let's say you did get scammed. You accepted the friend request from that guy who left a comment, and it turned out he was a no good dirty thief. What should you do about it? Well, I've got some bad news. There isn't much that can be done. Basically, you can report him on Steam. You can also submit a report on SteamRep, but other than that, there's not much you can do. I hear from people all the time who've been scammed and are hoping I can help them get their skins back, but there isn't really anything I or anyone else can do about it. Valve stopped replacing scam skins ages ago because it caused other problems, and if you get scammed, the best thing you can do is learn from the experience and make sure it doesn't happen again. But hey, speaking of losing skins, what about all those gambling sites you see all over the place where you can deposit skins and gamble? Are they scams too? Well, mostly they're not, but they're still gambling sites, and on gambling sites, odds are skewed in favor of the house, so long term, you're gonna lose. So use them at your own risk. Don't gamble if you're under 18, and if you do get addicted, and I've seen that happen to a lot of people, this is the helpline. Also, if you're wondering if CSGO cases are any better, the answer is no. But one final thing. Let's say you bought lots of nice skins. You've got a knife, you've got gloves, you're rocking a dragon lore and a howl, and suddenly, everyone in game starts asking whether you're from China. What's going on there? Well, don't worry. That is just a sign that you're winning. Isn't that right, Chairman G? 女士们,先生们,大家好. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. If you've enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe. Massively appreciate it. And, again, a thanks to Skinport for supporting this channel. It's also massively appreciated. But otherwise, trust the numbers, not your gut. I'm Heyzeus. Thanks for watching. See ya.